Okay, so right now, there is a young person, there's a business owner, there's a student, somebody is stuck, and there's a question. I'm out of school. Probably looks like I don't have any hope anymore. I just lost a job. I don't know how to get a job. I'm stuck. I'm frustrated. I think this is it for me. I'm done with life. How can somebody restart their life, having gone through, having lost so much?
Well, people come to that point, no doubt. But then the most important resource to restart your life is your life. That you are alive, that you have life.
Okay.
So once you have life and you have time, the next thing to do is to convert that time into something meaningful, right? Okay. There's no, he that is down doesn't need any further fall. So you have to start from the ground. Everything begins from the ground.
Okay.
So if you're coming out of school, probably you lost your admission or something, and you think like there's nothing else for you to do. There are interests in you. There's something that you like to do. Find out what that thing is. What is it that I do without thinking? Time passes and I don't feel that I'm doing anything. Once you discover that, look for someone who is already doing that thing and become an apprentice. Start from there. So apprenticeship is what gives you, just like volunteering. If you don't want to, if we say apprenticeship is local, then you can take volunteering. Volunteering is more formal, right? So you can volunteer. So what that does for you is that it enables you to be able to have conversation with people. You are not alone. You are no longer isolated. The moment you are alone and you are constantly reviewing your past, what happens is that you get frustrated and you get choked. Hopelessness. That's what. So the moment you're stepping out every day and you're seeing people engaging their creative nature, what happens? You're encouraged and then you're contributing and then you're learning. So over time, you'll find out that what? You start regaining back, I can actually do this. I can actually do this.
Because maybe because somebody that you think is doing well shares their own experiences, their own failures, and you get to discover that, okay, I'm not alone in this. I've made the same mistakes. And maybe my mistake was worse, but there is just a step I can take with the example that I now have, But I have another question, sir. There's something you always talk about, how to make money without money. How can anybody watching now make money without money? They are their lowest. They are stuck. We talk about show up. We talk about start a business. We talk about build your career. But right now, what would be that one advice you tell somebody how to make money? This money question, how exactly can I make money? How can they become so competent that, they can hack opportunities at the highest level? Because a lot of people don't understand what it means to build competence, to have competence. They have a skill, but yet that level, that quality of competence is still lacking. So how can somebody, get to that level of being competent?
Okay. It was Albert Einstein that said that you cannot solve problems at the same level in which the problems were created. The world is not looking for today's people. The world is looking for tomorrow's people today.
Okay.
So yesterday's people, today's people already expired. They are already expired. So you can't, if you remain where you are, you have limited opportunities coming to you. So you have to be ahead for you to magnet opportunities. So competence is about you not only being confident, but being suitable for that thing.
Okay.
So when you can identify opportunity and you can convert that opportunity. Now, identifying the opportunity has to do with the ability to diagnose.
Okay.
You understand? Your curiosity, the ability to do analysis. You understand? Creative thinking. Okay, there's a problem here. Do you understand? So problem-solving skill is one of the areas in which you manifest your competence. So you see, the only way where you increase your competence is to consistent learning, ceaseless learning. You are not an island of wisdom, right? You don't know it all. Know-it-alls never get it all. So you don't know everything. And that's the reason why you have to subscribe to other people's wisdom. Because there's what is called SWOT. Definitely you have a strength. You have weaknesses that become threats to your opportunity. You see, you have weaknesses that become threat to your opportunity. And your threats are the things that your competitor or people in the same level with you know that you don't know. So you see, so when you show up for the same thing another person is showing up, the person will manifest his unique ability.
Yeah.
And you will also manifest your unique ability. But until there is a compatibility between your unique ability and what they are looking for, then you are not qualified.
Wow.
So that is why competence is fitness to vacancy.
Fitness to vacancy.
So you can be available and not suitable. So availability is not enough.
Yeah.
So that's why in an interview panel, a lot of people show up.
Yeah.
They will screen them off.
Of course.
It's only the people that are fit that will what? Go ahead.
Yeah.
So that means having first class is not enough. Right? Your certificate is not enough.
Yeah.
Your skill
is not enough.
Because there are a lot of things that need to be added to your skill in order to make it acceptable for the market.
Yeah. Yeah.
So if you have something you can't confidently showcase, you are not presentable. You are not marketable. Do you understand?
Yes.
So these are the things that we must understand. So that's why I say ignorance, irresponsibility, and incompetence, those three will always, they tripod stand. They will always, embarrass you in the face of any opportunity. You see, this is an opportunity, but you are not aware.
You are clueless.
You are close, but you are clueless.
You're not prepared.
So when you are unprepared or underprepared, you always limit your chances.
So I have a question.
Yes.
When people listen to you speak, there's a question they always ask: who is this man? There's a question they always asked Jesus: where cometh this level of wisdom? Like, where has he been? Who is he? Like, so my question now is: the level of wisdom you communicate, how did you come into it? What did you? Obviously, we're not born this way.
No, not at all.
The way you speak, the depth of your wisdom, the depth of the solution you provide to people, business owners, the kind of strategy you communicate, how, so that if there's anybody watching now, how can they learn? How can they start? How can they get to that level?
Okay, that's a very interesting question.
Yes.
And it is the truth that I wasn't born this way. Intelligence and deep thinking, they are learnable skills. So if you're listening to me, many years back, I made a deal with myself that I would not feed my stomach without feeding my mind and my brain. So there is no single day that I'll have a meal and I have not read. Yes.
Wow.
It's a taboo. I can't eat if I have not read. So, and I have, my reading is structured in that's
the highest level of discipline.
Yeah, you understand? It's the spirit, the soul, and the body. That's the order.
Okay.
So I engage the Bible. Now, one thing is
Bible.
Yes, I engage the Bible because it has a lot of story and it has a lot of wisdom in it. So you sit down to hack what exactly did this person do in order to be able to get this. So that's where you generate concepts, right? That's where you generate idea. This person produced this. What did he do? How was he thinking to have done this? This parable, what exactly are they saying? All the parables in the Bible are business strategies. They are seminars. But you need to sit down and think. Now, in the Bible, you will see they said that this book of the law should not depart from your what? Your mouth. You should meditate on it day and night. And you should do what? Consciously comply with them so that you will have good success. In that one scripture, Joshua 1:8, are 7 life principles. That means there is a book to be read.
Yes.
Right? There is a principle to be complied with. And then there is a routine and a system to maintain.
Yes.
Do you understand? And then there's compliance in order for you to be able to reach what? Good success. So you see, that self-improvement must be intentional. If you want a life of options, you understand, there are some things that are not optional. Personal development is one of them. Number 2 is to find out what your dream is. What's your vision? If you don't have a vision, stagnation is not a surprise.
Okay.
Do you understand now?
Okay.
And if you don't want to be left behind, it simply means that you have to find a reason not to be. Nobody is ever left behind. Our choices, our decisions, our priorities is what determine whether we are left behind or not.
Yes.
So I have created a picture of where I want to be. And every time I climb the stage, I've already imagined what I am going to pass on. I understand the triangle of public speaking, right? That has to do with the ethos, the pathos, right? That has to do with the message, the audience, and then the person. Do you understand? So you have problem-solving skills. If you understand the audience, you know what their problem is. You understand what their present problem is. So it's always good to have an understanding of the people that you're coming to talk to, right? And then you now go back to sit down. What are the proven solutions over time? When you know the proven solutions over time, it's not enough. You go back to the principles that make those solutions predictable and reliable. So it is the principle, the fundamental. I'm a lover of fundamentals and principle, because I don't think of just the destination. I think of the process that takes you to the destination. So because most of the time we are often, overwhelmed. You understand? About how to get to where we're going to, how long it's going to take. But what if you just concentrate on mastering that thing? Mastery. So when you master that thing, the destination becomes automatic.
Wow.
You understand?
Wow.
So principles are like anchor. Look for the principle that makes a particular thing happen and you can reproduce it.
Wow.
That's why I don't follow the footsteps of a man. I follow the way he thinks. When you follow the way a person thinks, you can create your own path. Do you understand? So that's why there's no need to copy. You copy anybody, you will just be the best of fake.
The best of fake.
You understand? You'll be the best of fake. So you see, so we've got to be original. You understand? So these are the things that I engage. You have your values, you have your vision, you have your dreams, you are outcome focused, and then you're particular about what are the things that drive these results. What are the things that drive results? So who do you want to be? How do you want to do it? And then what are the things that will get somebody thinking? Do you understand? So you can have question-focused conversations. You can have reflection-focused conversation. You can have result-focused conversation. So you are checking what's the consequence of not doing this.
Awesome.
Like I said, there are 5 power lexicons, right? When you attach them to anything, you start thinking, why? Why am I where I am? Right? Why is this happening to me? And if you're sincere with yourself, you find out that you find reasons, right? Okay, what am I going to do about it? What must I do about it? Who do I need? When should I take action? When should I do it? Then when you have answered why, what, when, what, which, or where, you understand, you come to how. So how do I put all this together? So by the time you do that, you find out that it is impossible for you not to take a step. If you have sincerely answered those questions with that, right, it is impossible for you not to take a step. And the step you are going to take must be forward. So that's why it's called 5 power lexicons. When you attach them to anything, you find out that it will subject you to critical thinking. And then when you do that, the moment there is question, a right question is 50% answer. That's what they say. So when you ask yourself sincere questions, and then you are ready to convert your interest to a commitment, then you move forward.
Wow. So, thank you so much for being here today. It's been an exciting session. So guys, my name is Joseph Etim. I'm your host. I'm the founder of Young People Connect, and today I'm with Julius Afolabi, the executive business consultant and strategist. So until I come your way again, please do subscribe, like, and let me know if you've learned anything from this session. So I'll see you in the next episode. Bye for now.